Today I'm going to show you some of the most common uses of a type tool. First, let's create a blank document. In your Photoshop toolbar, right-click on the Type tool. You will see different types of text tools. The horizontal type tool is the most common type tool in Photoshop, and the text normally starts from left to right or the other way around depending on how you set your paragraph alignment. Next, the vertical type tool, similar to the horizontal type tool, but this one starts from top to bottom. Then the vertical and horizontal type mask tool, from the word itself mask, means it is the fastest way if you want to mask a subject. Let's go further with the different options on what we can do with the text. There are two methods for how you will use your type tool. First, you can just click on the canvas and it will display a dummy text. And the other one is by click, hold, and drag. This method is very handy, especially if you only want the text to be placed in one spot or section of the canvas. Moving forward, let's use the click, hold, and drag method and customize it using the character window. This drop-down is where you can change and set what font you would like to use. For this demo, let's just use Arial. Next, you can also change the font style like bold, normal, italic, and more. Most of the time, it will depend on the font that you use. Not all of them have different font styles. Then you can change the font size. There are two most common types of font size, pixels and points. Points are typically used for print measurement, whereas pixels are used in digital designs such as web, banners, and more. Although both of them are the same, it doesn't matter which one you use. The important thing is how you implement those in the design. Next, the line height. This option is used to set spacing between each line in a paragraph. You may also adjust the character spacing. The default is 0. For me, I always follow some tips when it comes to character spacing. When it comes to web design, you can just stick with a 0 default, since the design will be used on the web. Though you can still adjust the character spacing in HTML by using CSS. For best practice, let us just follow what the majority of the web is doing. And when it comes to print, that is the best time to adjust the character spacing. But you can still use both, depending on your preferences. Let's proceed with the color. This tool is where you can change the font color. Next, these two options, faux bold and faux italic, are additional options just in case those are not available in the font style. For me, it is useful but not advisable to use. Then there are all caps and small caps. All caps turns your text into capital letters, as with small caps, but the difference is that every first letter in the first word of the sentence is bigger than the rest of the text. Next, the superscript and subscript. The superscript is where the text becomes smaller in size and aligns at the top, while the subscript aligns the text at the bottom. Then last are the underline and strikethrough. Underline is adding a line underneath your text. It is important when highlighting text or most of the time in HTML, which is known for a link. And then strikethrough is a horizontal line through text, sometimes used to indicate the text's deletion or removal. And last, you can set the text appearance. There are none: sharp, crisp, strong, and smooth. Most of the time, I use sharp. One more, let's use the horizontal type mask tool. Open any image that you like. Right-click on your text tool and choose Horizontal Type Mask tool. Click on any part of the image and type anything you like. Once done, click the Move tool to exit. Then it will create a marquee with the lines of your text. Then click Add Vector Mask. That's it. Some of the most common uses of the Type tool in Photoshop. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. See you on the next video and thank you for watching.